Hello again, it's Lock Noob, and what do I have for you today? Well, I have another one of what I think are Master Lock's greatest locks, which is this beautiful Master Lock Pro Series 6850 lent to me by my friend Rick. And this is a really nice padlock. It just is. I challenge anybody to sort of deny it. You might think the shackle's a bit sort of loose, but you know what? It's got very, very strong core tension. You've got to manually pull that shackle out. It's got ball bearing anti-shim actuator, boron alloy shackle, really heavy solid brass lock body, and a removable 6-pin core. This is a good lock. It just is a good lock. 6 pins and chock full of spools as well. I haven't gutted it yet, but I know you can. So I might have a go at that in a minute, and you can see the bitting is reasonable with some really nice highs here. So how am I going to pick it? Got a range of sort of tools to really have a go at it. I've got a 1mm pry bar, I've got Southall Max 07B, 18,000 speeds and gem, so I might try the gem, might even try bottom of the keyway because, you know, why not? Although, whatever I choose, I always have a problem tensioning this lock. It just is a pig, and, you know, it is just a pig. So going in, I'm just going to bounce on these pins and just see if anything wants to be set. Just try and drop this into a false set really, and then start picking away at the spools inside. Six doesn't want to go. 5 into a false set. 4. And we're open. Okay. That is by far the fastest I've ever opened this lock. And I think it might be actually just because these 3 pins here were nudged by my pick, because I was picking off this warding here, and if you put my pick in, you'll see that I just gently lift those pins as I'm picking at the back. So I think they are active, but just by my pick choice. I didn't have to pick them, or I did pick them with the pick itself, and if I'd chosen, well, the right word for a start, chosen a more slim pick like this one, I probably would have had to individually pick these. I have picked it with this, and I know that there's every one of those first three pins are spools. But hey, do you know what? I'm not going to redo the video just because I chose a lucky pick. I'm just going to get on with gutting it. So let's have a look inside there. Yep, need a hex tool, which I have. Got all sorts of lovely things to get this open with. So let's crack on, shall we? Here we go. Right, so I think it's this one I need. Let's get inside. Bit thin. Next one up. I never gutted this before, so I'm really interested to see what's inside it. Don't tell me it's a weird size and I won't be able to get in. Okay, so the problem is that all my hex keys are metric, and on the way back from work today I managed to pick up a imperial measurement, so all in inches or divisions thereof, hex tool kit, and it is cheap. It's a really cheap one, but I've never really needed to buy an imperial measurement hex tool before, so it probably will get pretty light use. But it does mean, I think, that we should be able to gut this Master Lock Pro Series 6850. It's quite hilarious actually. So I've never thought that I wouldn't be able to open a lock because I didn't have the right hex tool. That's yeah, there we go. And it's now quite late at night on the following day from when I shot the first video, hence why the lighting quality is a little bit weird. But it does seem to work. It's a bit cumbersome, but it does seem to be actually turning that little tool, and you can see it's coming loose. Is that all the way? Ooh, almost. I'll probably also, there we go. There we go. Bit of this. Put the body over there, don't need that. The keys over here, we'll need those in a minute though. It's got a really nice thick bit of grease on it. I don't think this has ever been opened before. Yeah, so I'm probably going to get that off. Okay. Let's try this tool. Too big. Let's try moving it around. Circlips are a pig, aren't they? Especially when they're tiny like this. I'm going to stabbing my finger out so I can tell. Aha, I think I've coaxed it almost off. Got it, got it, got it. There we go. Oh, that is greasy. Okay, but I think we'll be able to get in here and have a look at the pins. I'm thinking, I don't know for sure, so it should be 6 pins, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, well, 6 holes. I'm thinking that it should be, I'm going to say a serrated and 5 spools. 1 serrated, 5 spools. It's only a guess, I've got no idea. Okay, let's go with this. In fact, because it's not mine, I'm going to treat it to a shim. I'm always paranoid that somehow I'm going to mess up somebody's most favourite lock. And that wouldn't be fair, would it? There we go, a trusty shim from our friends at Sparrows. Get that in? Yeah, we can. Just about, I think. There we go, perfect. So let's have a look at these key pins. In, doesn't want to come out, it's so greasy. This is absolutely brand new, isn't it? 2, 3, they're all standard. As, to be fair, to be expected, don't know many master locks with serrated pins in. So that long one goes there, there we go. So these are all standard key pins. And a very greasy core or plug. And let's have a look at the oh, that's why it's not coming out. Still got my shim in there. Okay, so in pin 1, really nice spool. In 2, another really nice spool. 3, nice spool. 4, nice spool. Some little springs popping up to say hello as well. And yes, my prediction was right. But did anybody doubt me? So here we go. And I have to say, these are really, really nice. Mind the massively hairy hands. These are really nice deep spools. That's why we're getting all that feedback. And yeah, we get a serrated. Actually, not. It's quite serrated. Actually, I've seen more serrated pins. American locks have deeper serrations, but they're quite defined. Clearly, this lock hasn't been overly used, and the pins are still sticky with the grease that was in the lock. So, I think you'll agree that this is not a bad lock. It's pinned perfectly well, just as well as many locks in its price point, and I think it's one of Master Lock's best locks. There we go. So finally got it gutted, and I'll see you next time.